first thing that I wanted to get out in the open is, Andy, just to touch base with you. Do the hot girls really just come out during summer, or do you actually just start to notice them because they're doing the clothing optional rule? Just gonna throw it out there. Pretty sure it's gonna be the same girls all the time, except now they're in little itty bitty clothing, so you just actually tune into them a little bit more. That might be what you're working with here. I'm not sure. Just gonna throw it out there. Hi guys, my name's Brianne. You obviously knew that already though, because I already did an intro video. It's been a long week. This week's topic's gonna be about Michigan. 5 things you like, 5 things you don't like. It's gonna be pretty basic for me this week. I don't really have too much to say on the topic. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll go off on a little tangent. But I guess my biggest thing is, like, I don't know. Michigan is Michigan. There's not really, it's not that exciting. There's not that much to do here. So, I mean, let's face it. I'm the one who, like, runs away from Michigan every chance I get. You know, I go to New York when I want to. I went to Italy for like a month. This whole summer I'm gonna go to London. Like, I run away. I don't like Michigan. So, it's gonna be a little tough. I'll figure it out. 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like. Alright guys, I'm gonna start with the 5 things that I like about Michigan. There's not too much. I mean, there's not really all that goes on around here. So I guess one of the things that I like the most is we have good thrifting spots. Whether it's Royal Oak, Ferndale, even on Gratiot, we have a lot of cool places that you can go antiquing and thrifting. So that's something that I like to do, I guess. And Michigan's a pretty good place for that. Obviously, all my family lives here. My brothers live here. My little niece lives here. All my friends are here. So it's one reason of staying in Michigan, I guess. I also have a really cute boyfriend who lives here, so he's worth it to stay here, I guess. I also like the summer and the fall here. The summer, I like the weather. I don't mind when it gets really hot. I'll complain about it a little bit, but in the end, I like it. Fall, there's no better place to be here. Like, during the fall, it's all the leaves change colors, and everything's really pretty. The weather is really nice. It's cool, but it's not cold yet. And I don't know, that's one of my favorites. So, summer, fall area, it's good to be in Michigan. There's also a lot of concerts. Concerts are always fun. Anywhere in Michigan, whether it's like Pontiac or Detroit or like even like Royal Oak, they have concerts. So concerts are always a lot of fun to go to and something to do differently than, you know, sitting at your house all day. And I have to say, the last thing that I like about Michigan, it's not going to be Tech Fest. Never been to Tech Fest. I don't really know what I'm missing yet. Might be really, really fun. It might not. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go this year. I'll try it out. What was somebody else's? Oh, pointing to where I live on my hand. It's okay. When you actually do this to somebody, most people don't know what the hell you're talking about, unless they actually lived in Michigan. So I think what my number one thing here is the casinos. I just turned 21, past couple of months, and I probably have been to the casinos like 100 times. I am now addicted. They are so fun, and I actually win money when I go there, or at least break even to what I've been putting into them. So I think that has to be like my most favorite thing to do in Michigan right now. Okay, now to do the 5 things that I dislike, hate, whatever about Michigan. I'm gonna have to throw it out here. I don't drive. I don't have a license. I don't want to drive, but I think probably pretty high on my list is the drivers in Michigan. Besides having to deal with all the potholes and the closed roads and construction and all this stuff that we have to deal with anyways, people are just idiots. They don't realize the mechanics of driving. At least I know the basic idea of driving. I just don't like to. But, you know, don't text and drive with your kneecaps. Like, you know, you can hold on for 2 minutes till there's a red light to finish that text up. I promise you, you will not die. Whoever you are texting, they'll get through it. I promise. Another thing about Michigan. If I have to see another kid with gaudy haircut, my new haircut, and, you know, an Ed Hardy t-shirt with crystals on it, I'm gonna throw up on myself. I'm done. If I never had to see somebody dressed like that ever again in my life, would not be upset. Pretty sure. Not upset at all. I also have to agree about the fat chicks in too small of clothing. If the pair of pants are this big and you are this big, it's not meant to be. Not trying to be rude, but, you know, when your whole ass is hanging out, or like your fat muffin top and like the cottage cheese on the back of the legs, it's just, I mean, yes, it's summer, it's warm, but like, wear a dress. There's other options than the little itty bitty teeny tiny shorts that are this big. I don't understand. I just don't get it. It's just not appealing. You're not helping your case there at all. I'm just gonna throw it out there. You're not helping nobody. You're not helping yourself with that one. Not at all. Okay. My last thing. The last thing that I'll touch on. And everybody should actually have touched on this. I don't know why nobody has yet. But the scene kids, or whatever they are now, I don't even know if they still use that term. I feel like old lady. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was 16, I enjoyed the hot guy in, you know, girl jeans and long hair, you know, emo hair. But, like, going to Lakeside Mall, and you see these boys who are, you know, they're probably like 14, 15, I don't even know how old they look young, I don't know. And they're in, like, hot pink, tight girl skinny pants, and, like, midriff shirts, and a bunch of jewelry, and, like, teased hair. I don't get it. I don't understand when that transition happened. I don't remember when looking like a girl as a 15-year-old boy became, like, really popular. And then the girls, I just get confused, because you can walk around Lakeside Mall, and then you don't know if it's a girl or a boy. All the girls now decided to stop eating and to make their hair as big as possible, and inventions of Muppets, but their hair is as big as possible, and they have the same jewelry, you know, the big holes in your ears, all that stuff, and then they have, like, the same outfit as all the boys. But then these girls have no bodies because they're, like, you know, not eating or whatever, so they have no boobs and no butt and no hips. So when these girls and these boys are walking together, you're not sure if they are just two girlfriends, or like a boyfriend and girlfriend, or if it's two boys walking together, or what? Like, are you a girl or are you a boy? Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna throw out a scenario for you. You know, it's important, so just, you know, listen up. Just give me a couple minutes. Put down the Owl City CD. I know. They relate to your life. Scene kids, I know. You know, Dancing with Fireflies. I totally get it. I see where you're coming from. But, you know, just pull it in for, you know, 2 minutes. So, if these kids are, you know, going to be the new future of America, and, you know, they're going to be dealing with all of the issues and all this and that, yada yada, what is the world going to be like? In like 20 years, what is everything going to be like? I don't know if this scares you. It scares me a little bit. But, you know, if boys look like girls and girls look like boys, and then they just get confused and, like, don't know how to mate because they're not sure if it's a boy or if it's a girl or if it's this or that, and then nobody's mating correctly, and then, like, we evolve. Like, frogs got webbed feet so that they could swim better. They had to evolve so they could survive. What if we had to evolve and, like, start producing babies asexually? You know? What if we have to, you know, get wet and pop babies off our backs like Gizmo? What are we gonna do? If we all have to make babies asexually, and, like, nobody knows what to do anymore because nothing's the norm, nothing's similar, nobody knows what to do. What if one of those babies eats after midnight? Then we're gonna have a bunch of gremlins on our hands. I don't know why anybody's never brought this up before, but, you know, that's frightening. Gremlins destroy things. They bite you. They're not nice. This is dangerous.
It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs